Okay, goody two shoot, goody for me that I realized I wasn't recording, and I was only like 30 seconds into the recording. The recording that I thought was a recording. Good for me. Anyway, I recorded about 3 times, and every single time I end the recording, I realized that there's more. I think I'm becoming a perfectionist, which sounds weird considering how. I mean, is it just really even bad? The worst thing about these videos is the audio, maybe even the quality of the video, like the video quality. Well, on that front, there's not much I can do. I think I could turn the bitrate up, which might do something. But the problem with that is that I have no storage on my PC. So, like, I have I think 60 gigabytes of storage right now, which I guess I could have turned it up a little bit, but I'm not sure how long I plan on recording. So, but yeah, I think I'm turning to a perfectionist in terms of me speaking, which is still weird because I have kind of accepted the fact that I am not very. I don't know the word. Articulate. That's the word. I'm not articulate at all. And like I make it kind of like a joke that like English isn't my first language because I'm so not articulate. I really struggle saying words. I really struggle saying words. Anyways, that's really I just struggle saying words. It was like really bad, and as you can tell, even when I say words, it sounds like a mumble because like your voice. You hear me right now? I'm kind of this is what I call the content voice. But I have a really monotone voice, and it makes it hard even in real life when like people. Well, I'm also a very quiet person, so like I'm really not used to like talking aloud. And in fact, that's kind of a part of one of those things I want to talk about. I'm really not used to talking loudly, and especially not around people. I love being silent. And my motto is out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I probably leave my room very few times. That's because it's mostly because my parents like to talk. And my parents are very talkative people, especially my mom, super talkative. And I don't not like them. You know, I just don't want to talk to them. And it's not personal. It's not personal. I'm not a talkative person at all. And I've exclaimed to people around me that I would literally like to live in a world, or I would like the world better if we lived in the world of just pure silence. As in, not like pure silence, but as in like nobody could speak. I would love that. A world where nobody speaks. And like we all communicate through, like, I don't know, a different way, but it doesn't matter what way. I would love that. I would thrive in a world like that. I'd love it so much. I really, as much as this may sound confusing, since I have an entire channel to yap, I don't like talking. Well, it's not that. Why did I drink that big pot? Over there. This is not that. I don't like talking to other people. I think that's more what it is. I don't like talking to other people. And that will cleanly transition into our first topic, which is what I think is my social anxiety. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Should I take this? No. I'm not sure exactly the word for it for what I'm dealing with is. So instead, I'm just going to describe the situation. I love recording. I love making these sessions. I love yapping. I love talking about things that are on my mind. I love typing about things that are on my mind. Throughout the entirety of high school, I had this Google Doc, which originally it was just a place that I could like type out my thoughts because school is boring and I would get my work done fast, so I want something to do. And I also need the things that I want to do to kind of look like it was like work, so that the teacher wouldn't interrupt me or make me stop. So I would have a Google Doc that I would type on. I even share it with my friends, so we could all kind of type to each other throughout the day, which is very fun, very awesome, very cool. And I would just type my thoughts on there, type things that are happening in the day. But if it was on my mind, I would type it. And, it's also, I think it's actually an amazing idea. Like if you're going into high school and your what's it called? Your school has like strict phone rules. Literally just make a Google Doc. It kind of was that. Like originally, it was just a place that me and my friends would just like kind of like type on whenever we had time. You know, nothing happening, we would type on the doc. God. You know, I don't really want to pause the video because every time I pause the video and then come back, I forget what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would just type there. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. So I just like talking about things, talking about things and typing about things, but not, you know, face to face, not in person. I don't like whenever you probably like there probably would have been a lot more of these yap sessions if it wasn't for a certain factor, and that factor is one of my friends are moving in with me. Now, I now have a roommate, right? And like when I say roommate, I mean we sleep in the same room. Boss. Separate beds, little bit. Separate beds, but I mean I'm in my room like 80% of the day. He's in here a good bit too, and I just like really struggle to record these videos with him in here. And it's not like I'm not comfortable around here. It's not anything like that. It's not like that. It's one of my best friends. It's more of I don't know. I just it maybe it is that uncomfortable because I think I'm uncomfortable in everybody. Like yesterday, my friend was talking, not the same friend, another friend. He's talking about how he's been really deep and personal with us, which he has. But I'm like really thinking about it. I have never been really deep or personal with any of my perfect. Look at that shit. Look at that landing. I never been really deep and personal with any of my friends. I'm not an open guy. I don't share my feelings with anybody. I don't share nothing with anybody. I'm very close to I literally share and nothing. Okay? Like they all have a good idea of how I am, but like when it comes to personal stuff, they have zero idea. But I don't share any of it. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's just I don't feel comfortable around anybody. I haven't found a person that I can like share all my random bullshit to, right? And I also can't like even record these videos about talking about I can't even record these videos while having somebody around me. I hate it. I hate it. It's just like an overwhelming sense of discomfort like I've had here. And which sucks. Yeah. It's not even with just recording. It's even when I stream. I really don't like streaming with the mirror. And this is not like his fault. It's a me thing. It's a me problem. And it's not blaming it on him. It's not that I'm uncomfortable just around him. I'm uncomfortable around anybody. Like it could be my mom, it could be my dad, it could be anybody in here with me, and I still would feel this sense of uncomfortability and unwillingness to record these videos. In fact, the only reason, in fact, the last probably 3 videos I've recorded were made, including this one, while he wasn't here. I don't know where he is. He's been gone since like fucking, been gone for like 9 hours. I don't know where he is, but not here. But yeah, there's been the main big reason I haven't. There has been a lot more videos. It's just cause I can't, bro. I can't. And like I love recording. Like I have big ideas for videos too. And streaming, I love streaming, but I can only really like it when I can like be myself. Like I like to be loud. And I said I don't like. I said I like to. I don't know what I said actually, but what I meant before was that I like being silent. I love being silent. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's that I don't like being heard. That's the problem. Come on. Oh my god. I don't like being heard. That's what I should have said. I hate being heard. I hate being heard and I hate being seen. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Are we doing this? Okay, I'm trying to heal Andy. I hate being heard, I hate being seen. Which is why I probably really enjoy making videos. Ooh. Ooh, shit. That was almost bad. Ooh, are these gold on my hands? Wait, hold on. Aw, that sucks. That would've been kinda cool. But yeah, as I've been struggling to make videos and things of that nature, don't like being heard. Like I feel like I'd be able to be so much more entertaining on streams if I didn't have this. I don't know what it's called. I don't want to say it's like social anxiety without knowing exactly what social anxiety is, which is why I'm avoiding saying that. But I think that's what it is. I think it's called social anxiety. Like not being able to do things in front of other people. There's a word for it, I just don't know. Alright, bro. But it's like really sucks. Like I've really been struggling with it. And recently I have been like getting more out of my comfort zone and streaming while he's been here more. But generally while I'm doing that, I'm also in a call with like my other friends. I guess that makes it better somehow. Well, I'm really good at like bouncing off of other people. I think anybody is like if you stream, of course you want to eventually be able to just be the content, but it is so much easier to do things when you have someone to bounce off of. Because I'm low-key and with some of my friends, they are such personalities. Like I give a good like 3 of them would be amazing content creators if they actually tried. I think I'm pretty boring. I love recording, but I really don't think content creation is made for me. I don't think I'm very good at it. But like, they are such personalities. Son, I hit you for like 15, bro. Fight me out. Thank you. I'm doing the ass cheeks right now. Hold on, let me change game modes, bro. But they would be such good personality. Like I just wish like they'd be people that like would actually be able to make it in this meta where personality type people, YouTubers, are like rare to come by. You know, rare to get big off of this personality. I don't think I could. Even if I like right now were to go start living by myself. By myself, I can be as loud as I want. I can be as myself as I want. I still don't think I would be very good at it. But I watch them and how they be in late night calls at 12 a.m. I'm like, dude, why are you not making videos? Like you do what I doing all day. You're playing games like I am all day, bro. Like please hit the start stream button. Please hit the start record button and just like say what's going on inside your mind. Cause like when they're just by themselves, they're probably like me and I don't talk. Well, I talk to myself sometimes while I play. That's just to make it more entertaining for me, which would make you think that I am, but for content creation, because I literally just commentate to myself, just like out loud whenever I'm playing. Sometimes when I'm like really bored. But you know, most people probably just like are silent. So I'll like just say what's going on inside your head out loud, you know, in time to get angry and maybe exaggerate it a little bit too, you know. But just please hit the start recording or start streaming button, bro. I think they would be amazing, amazing. I don't think I would. I don't. I do not think I would. But that is the first subject. Next topic is tipping. Alright, I've had 2 recordings to refine what I wanted to say about this. But let's start with or let's say what I want to say first. All right, let's see. Let me tell you the message of this. All right, or the main point. And my point is that first of all, tipping is stupid. But second of all, I I will only tip somebody if or no, how should I say this? Because I've said it multiple different ways in the past recordings. Oh, here's a point. I think you shouldn't tip somebody for going above and beyond, and instead tip somebody because they did extra work and they did that extra work well, which it still has problems with it. But the point stems from the fact that I don't think I should be tipping somebody for just doing what they are already getting paid to do. Like, oh wow, you did a good job doing your job. Like, I don't think I should be tipping you just because you did your job well. Right? I feel that's what's expected, right? And if you go above and beyond and you do a lot, then it's like, okay, you did an excellent job. You went above and beyond. But like you chose to do that. I'm still not gonna tip you, but it's essentially doing your job, bro. This game is so bad, bro. Like literal pebble damage, dude. I'm still not gonna tip you. I had a better point about going above and beyond. There's like a big reason why I think you shouldn't tip just because they're doing that. But like say a waiter, which a waiter and waitress is what I'm gonna use the most in these examples because that is what they are part of two stories I want to tell. Say a waitress. In fact, let's just go to that story. I had a waitress 5 days ago that gave me 2 drinks. Just I don't know why, but it's like it wasn't needed. I didn't ask for them. Just gave me a free drink. Alright, let's say that is going above and beyond. That's because I don't exactly know what it means to go above and beyond as a waiter. Like what would you have to, if I thought about it for a little longer, I'd probably like figure out something. But I don't really know what would be considered going above and beyond as a waiter. So let's just say, for instance, she gave me a free drink, and I'm not gonna pay her a tip just because he did that. In fact, that'd be very counterintuitive, getting a free drink and then paying for the free drink. Because the tip would just be paying for the drink, right? I think that'd be very counterintuitive. Also, $4 for a cup of soda at BJ's, bro. Are you tripping balls, bro? I was right before we went to the restaurant. We were at a gas station. I was contemplating buying 2 2-liter sodas for like $6, and you're charging me $4 for a singular cup, like half the cup being filled with ice. Like what? Bro, I was astonished when I saw the price on that shit, bro. I was astonished. But anyway, you gave me another free drink, which was cool. But like, I'm not gonna tip you for doing that. Yeah, for going above and beyond like it. Most times, just doing a good job is all that is needed. Right? Like that's really all that is needed. And if you're going above and beyond, that's low-key just being extra and like it's just not needed. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying it's not needed. And because it's not needed, I shouldn't base what I shouldn't like be obligated to tip you, because that's another big thing. People think that you should absolutely, you have to tip people, and I think that's stupid. And that's so stupid. But let's say on the other hand, you have a waiter and they're serving like a party of 12. I think tipping is really just should be about what you feel, like what you as the servee is servee the right word? You as the person receiving the services, I think it should be about how you feel, what you feel the waiter deserves. Alright, so if the waiter has like 12 people that they're serving, you and your friends, and you think that this is a lot of work for the waiter, like then you know, and they do. Let's just say for me, this no, this is me. This is me. If the waiter has like 12 people, it's a lot of work, and they do a good job, like no, she doesn't mess up anybody's orders or nothing like that. You know, food gets here quickly. She doesn't like forget to give us some food. Then I'm like, yeah, I'll think about tipping. And even then, it's still think about it because you have to also think about the fact that it's like you have to think about. I said quote unquote extra work before because what really is extra work and what is just doing your job. You know, isn't just you're. And I think the serving 12 people is really just still you having to do your job, right? Like I don't think having to do this is going above and beyond. I don't think having to do this is extra work. I think it's really just what you signed up for when you got the job. Oh my aim, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, I think that's all it is here is doing your job. But it comes down to what you as the person receiving the service thinks. Because if you think that if you think that this is a lot of work and they did a good job, then you should tip them. Not should. No, I think should is the right word. I don't want it to I really don't want it to be like an obligated thing. You know, they serve 12 people and they did a good job, you have to tip them. Like, no. I don't think that's the hell, bro. Okay, you know, don't shoot back challenge, I guess. I think the word is subjective. It's subjective. I don't know if the word subjective because I had a general understanding of what it means, but I don't actually know the definition, so I'm not gonna use that word. But it's just about what you think the waiter deserves. You know, if you think that, and at the end of the day, it's about what you think. Right? Whether they deserve, quote unquote, deserve a tip or not. It's about if you want to give the tip, and if you don't, then you don't. Alright, it's your choice, entirely your choice, and it should never be a thing about whether it's like mandatory. This is not good. See that? This is not a good spot. Be gone. I can't tell. Yeah. You know. So my motto when it comes to this is tip them, or I will think about tipping them if I think that they did a good bit of extra work, and if I think they did a good bit of extra work and they did that quote unquote extra work good, instead of just tipping them because they did a good job with the service, you know, instead of just tipping them because they did a good job at the job that we were assigned to, you know, the job that they are already getting paid for. I think that is stupid. I think feeling obligated just because your waiter did a good job at it, doing their job, I think feeling obligated to tip them is stupid. Okay? And I'm so you may hear a hint of anger in my tone. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me, bro. Oh my. That's because while we were at the restaurant, my friends were so insistent on the fact that we had to tip them, and they're making it seem like it was mandatory. Like the restaurant was having to be mandatory to tip the waiter, because they were talking about how if you have a big party, it's a mandatory tip to the waiter that served you. And I was so mad when I heard that. Also, this guy just sniped me and is not even pushing me, and that is making me more angry than the fact that he sniped me. But I'm about to walk out, bro. I was not about to pay that tip, bro. I was gonna pay my tab and then not pay the tip and just walk out. Because what do you mean it's a mandatory tip? And I think, and there's another thing about this, which, you know, these waitresses, they don't be making a living wage. That is completely understandable, and I completely understand why people tip them, especially when they do a good job. These people do not be making a living wage, but I don't feel like you should be getting mad at me for not tipping the waiter, and instead get mad at the people organizing this whole shebang and the employer for not tipping, for not making sure that their workers are making a living wage. Don't get mad at me. Like it's simply not my fault, and I shouldn't have to do anything. I'm paying for the food I ordered, and that should be it. I shouldn't have to tip them. It's simply not a thing I should have to do. I see no problems with tipping them though. I see no problem. Well, not no problems with it. And it's still like, because here's another thing. I'm a little boy, no job, unemployed, as they say. The money that I have is finite and extremely valuable. I could use this on other random bullshit like buying sweetheart ropes, which are a top 5 candy to every candy, by the way. Well, I don't want to be tipping them, bro. I could use this money for whatever I want outside of this. And if I do have a job, I'm still not gonna do it because I can use this money for anything outside of this. Even if I'm financially stable, bro. Of course, if I do have a lot, if I am in like a really good situation, then I might be a little more generous and just tip the waiter for doing a good job, which is not something that's gonna happen. I don't know why the fuck I just said that. Like, I said that and then I got annoyed at myself for saying that. No, no, no. Because even if I'm well off, I know it would help them out. Interesting. Interesting. Players are way too good to be getting got by the Infinity Blade nowadays. Infinity Blade. You know, interesting. Yeah, I guess, bro. I guess. A random Infinity Blade out the supply drop. Yeah, that's definitely OG. That is for sure OG. Okay, I'm not. No. Not tipping somebody just because they did a good job. That literally go against all of the beliefs I just said right now. I don't know why I said that. No, look, see, this is the corruption trying to get me. Trying to get me to tip people for just doing a good job at their job, which I think is probably should be the expectation. No, they would not get me. Alright? They would not get me. Alright? That's my take on tipping. You know, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the employers for not giving their people a living wage. That is not my fault. And of course, me tipping would probably very much so help them. The people that aren't making a living wage. But I'm not going to feel obligated to supply that help because I simply don't have to. Wow, I am horrible. Is this guy gonna... Oh, well, I'm glad I did that. Can't tell if this guy's about to hit like a demon plank on me. Oh. Problem is, this guy's just going to third party like a weasel, and I have no match. You know, that's kind of my problem. Well, this guy would be a good refresh though. Come on, big bro. Let's die. Okay. That was probably the worst thing that could ever happen. don't want to go fight those guys. Big. Not big. That got launched all the way over here though. Big. I low-key don't want Chug Jugs. They're low-key. I don't know why I keep saying low-key, but they're bad. They're not good. And here, just to take 15 seconds, bro. Yeah, that is my take on tipping. I probably missed some things that I kind of want to say, but whatever. Whatever. What did I talk about after this? I talked about anime for a little while, which was kind of surprised myself when I started talking about it. Because I don't be talking about anime at all. Oh, no, yeah, actually, that's probably why. Because I thought it was like a kind of funny topic about how my friend was trying to get me to watch Food Wars. Which my only experience on Food Wars so far was I watched an episode of it like a couple years ago. But then I stopped watching it, probably for a good reason. I don't exactly know why, but probably for a good reason. And then I watched a Dennis Man video. So if you don't know Dennis Man, you're living under a rock. The guy's goated and doesn't have a single bad video. But then I watched one of his videos that was like referencing Food Wars. And from that video, I think I have a good idea of what the plot of Food Wars is. Essentially in the video, you had Goku and Vegeta in a Master Chef competition, which is basically just like a competition where you make food for Gordon Ramsay. Then Gordon Ramsay sees if the food is like awesome sauce and cool. Whoever has the best food goes on to become a Master Chef. What do I grab here? I really want to use the sniper rifle, especially considering there's a bunch of mountains in the zone right now. Like shockwaves are so good. I'm driving shockwaves. But yeah, and in the video, you had the judges. You had Goku made his food, and from the smell of the food alone, the judge's shirt ripped off. And then the guy took a bite and he started moaning and shit like that. So from that, I think I have a pretty decent idea about what Food Wars is about. But my friend, he's been glazing for a while. He's been talking about how, oh man, the plot is so good. Okay, if you just ignore all the weird stuff, which already isn't a good sign, you know. But if you ignore all the weird stuff, it's actually a really good anime, dude. Which is not a bad point. You know, there are anime that I've watched. One standing out in particular that I really did like for the plot, and is pretty good if you ignore all the weird stuff. And anime I'm talking about is Diddy Tensen, or Tensai. I don't know exactly how you say it, but Diddy Tensen, bro. Really like the anime. Don't like the fact that the main character is low-key a pedophile and a bum. Okay, at some points it can be really hard to ignore that. But the animation looks awesome and cool. The plot's awesome and cool. You know, some of that sometimes it does make it easy to forget all that nasty stuff. But so I'll give it a try. But the thing with Diddy Tensen is like, right now it's kind of laid off on that stuff. In the anime at least. I don't actually remember. I kind of watched that a long time ago. And as we know, my memory is horrible. So, buddy, what does that even do? Like, generally, what does that do? Sound like another one. Sending a lot of them. You saying that? Oh. Gold scar? Can't tell me to not take a gold scar. Oh, I gotta do this in. Yeah, Diddy Tensen, I like it a lot. Just ignoring the you know, the bad stuff. The bad stuff. Yo, why are we playing like it's actually chapter 1, bro? Get out of your towers and come push me and full walks me and like sticking inside me, bro. Like, what are we doing, son? You know what? No, I'm not fighting. I'm usually the most the aggressor in situations, and I always lose. So I'm gonna sit in here. All right. Yo, but no, that sounds copyrighted. A bunch of copyrights. I haven't. This is all you know. I haven't been recording much because I usually don't have any copyrighted songs on my emo wheel. Maybe except this one because I really love this song. But I usually don't have any copyrighted songs on my emo wheel because I would always be recording jam sessions and always be emoting, and I didn't want to get copyrighted. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try it out. The problem is that I feel like, you know, it's called Food Wars. So in Diddy Tencent, it's like these few moments, not few moments. It's a little bit. It's a good bit of moments. But I feel like Food Wars is gonna be like every episode is gonna be some weird shit. That's what I'm scared about. Cause like, if it's too weird, I just won't watch it, dude. Like there's been multiple animes, or even because there's a lot of just, you know, these animes are made in Japan, bro. These Japanese Negroes, they don't care, bro. Okay, they be sexualizing little girls and shit, just like all the time. Also, I didn't realize that this guy is dead ass in chapter 1, season 1, bro. What are we building? Does this guy know I'm here, by the way? No, you shouldn't have seen me. You might have seen me. I need to rotate that. Like, what is this peak? Dude, what are you doing? You have to rotate to zone. I'm trying to keep rid of your competition, gang. Oh my god, that guy just got popped. Alright, well, I want high ground, so I'm gonna sit up here. And you just let him have all the loot. Like, are you stupid? Like, you're not gonna push the loot, gang? Yeah, I guess, bro. Can you shoot that guy? You're a dumbass. Hey, can you go shoot this guy, bro? You just gave him so much ammunition to shoot these rockets. So good. But I just can't watch animes where there's too much fan service. Like, it's one thing if you're sexualizing. Oh shit! Jack tried to get him my ass. How's that? Oh my god, son. Okay, I got this out. This guy's a rocket launcher. This is so annoying. I didn't really that out. I don't think he has a sniper. Wow, I really need to hit him right there. Unfortunate. This is like... It's so bad because this guy's just gonna play weird and just sit here, dude. Wow. Down here. I have shockwave. See, this is why we love shockwave. Hey. Booger Shocker's the height. My man, mental bitch. Got mats. I'm the go. Oh, wait, copyright song after copyright song, bro. Okay. I actually got a win and run it right away. Yo, just low key felt like how it feels back in the day. Except like I'm a lot better at the game. no on controller. Hey, that felt good. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna watch Food Wars now. I finally got the win I wanted. Maybe that's what I was looking for. Maybe that because I didn't win at any of the games. I got close to winning, but I didn't win. So maybe I was just looking to have a recording where I won. Maybe that's it. Anyway, I'm gonna hope the audio sounds fine because I didn't test it out. I didn't. I didn't even watch any of the videos back to make sure the audio was good. So this may have been a waste of time. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll give you the food wars review later.